What's up, YouTube? It's Wednesday. Me and Caleb have some things to get done today so far in the morning. And I have a Cadillac SRX, kind of similar to the last video, but the other one had a broken converter at the flange up top. This just had 3 bad flex pipes. So a little bit different of a procedure here. Cut the flex out, cut the hangers, pull this down. You know, it was hard to cut this off without help from you, so I just took the longer approach. So then I'm going to do the rear flex pipes next. You can see the back flanges aren't in great shape, but it's still sealed up. The customer's still going to save tons of money. I think I already told you what this part costs is $1,500 from the dealer or something like that. Don't buy the aftermarket crap, it doesn't work. I'm surprised that people out there have success with Dorman parts. So I read the comments. I don't read every one of them, but I read them. I'm shocked that anyone out here is having success with Dorman parts. I mean, mechanical parts, probably, right? But electrical parts, no luck here. So when I say something's bad, it's definitely bad. What else is going on?
Drive shaft take a swing before? This looks like a new carrier bearing.
It's very possible. We got a Tundra. Customer wanted the AC recharge. The high pressure is making like 0 pressure. Low pressure is down low and up high. So can't expect much out of a 190,000 mile AC system today. As much as the customers would like to just think that they just need a recharge.
It's going to need an expansion.
If you need a recharge, something's wrong, right? It's either leaking bad or leaking a little, or something has failed. Something's going on, but some expectations are definitely in the left field. That's why I just told Rachel, I said, 20-year-old car, 190,000 miles, and he just wants a recharge. You probably have.
We can do it, but
yeah, I mean, it may not fix anything. Like I say, recharge is not a fix.
Yeah.
AC recharge is not a fix. Then we got an oldie but a goodie up here. So when I talk about good vehicles, good vehicle, right? Good vehicle to buy.
These aren't that hard.
These aren't horrible. I'll give you that. We have continuity there. But how about this old dog?
These would be pretty good if they're well maintained.
How about this? Is a 6-cylinder too. How about that?
Okay.
6-cylinder E150. This was a great van. And it needs $3,000 worth of repairs today.
And he's doing it all.
And he's doing it all. But I said, you can't go and buy a decent van for $3,000 anywhere.
No.
So
no, unless it's a buddy deal. Like your friend has a
well, you know how buddy deals go sometimes too.
It went pretty well for my uncle.
Yeah. So this, even though, what year is this? 90 something? 97?
I don't even know. I didn't know.
What's the paperwork say? 97 E150 6-cylinder.
Something like that.
Was at another shop. They cut the converters off instead of unbolting them to diagnose to see if they were clogged or not. But actually, let me just show you what we got.
2000 E250.
2000. So we had a brake hose here, right? Someone did some brake work to it recently, and new pads and rotors. But what about the brake hose that's ready to snap off? Sway bar to I-beam bushings. Yeah, there's nothing left there. See that?
Oh, wow.
Nothing left there. They cut the exhaust system at another shop to diagnose it. Caleb and I cut the old nuts off and slid the exhaust system down just to confirm that we didn't have blockage. But I mean, this is less work to get the bolts off than it is to cut the exhaust off and then weld it back together. So then we were doing the rest of the inspection on here. We got getting ready to let loose there. We got some type of leaks going on in here. And then if we go back here, there's no hangers on this side here. That's rusted off. And this is the original exhaust. So I was like, all right, well, either replace the whole exhaust system or we repair what we got. So the customer agreed to repair what we got. I chased it down to the fuel pump. It's just not delivering enough fuel on part and wide open throttle.
It did have lane codes, right? And it just
no codes. Someone cleared the codes.
Well, somebody cleared the codes.
Yes, I don't know what the codes.
But it had no power.
It had 0 power. Like you could accelerate. It was like, and then if you just.
I mean, I barely got it on the lift.
Yeah, if you get off the pedal just a little bit, it was like and then if you got it, it was like.
It barely had enough torque to get the rear tires off.
Yeah. So when I took the cats off, I went out in the parking lot and I tried to do a burnout. Yeah, I don't think it would do a burnout on ice to power this thing smoothly. But yes, this is a good old van.
And it's a 6-cylinder, so they're not making a whole ton of power in it either.
He's taking care of it. I mean, to get this many miles out of this engine, it's like 180 or 190,000 miles on it.
If you maintain your vehicles, it'll last forever.
Yeah.
Not forever, but they'll last a good bit of time.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jay and Susie with the...
So I wanted to say this. So all these people, and I don't mean to get political with you guys, but Caleb is young and you know, he's still learning the ways of the world. I wish I knew what I knew back then that I knew now, and that goes for all aspects of life. That when Kamala Harris says that when she first is going to get into office and make changes, right? So for the last almost 4 years, Biden and her were like best buddies, right? Love you every morning. They probably sent text messages on how they're screwing the American people every day. But she said she's going to lower prices the first day in office.
That's not how things work.
You had 4 years to hold on, to stop holding the American people's heads underwater, killing them, along with your buddy Biden, right? So then you're an accomplice to the crime, right? You've been choking the young generation out. You've been hurting guys like me who go to work every day. And then you're part of that whole movement of giving immigrants millions and billions of dollars of our money. While we have people living on the street, we have veterans that can't get food stamps. Like one veteran came on, he's getting $20 a month for food stamps when the migrants are getting thousands of dollars. So yeah, you were part of that whole thing. So when you go out and vote, think about what they did to you and I and the American people the last 3.5 years, and then now all of a sudden you want to do the right thing? Come on, that smells like shit to me. So yeah, I would definitely not be interested in anything she has to say now or then, because all it does is this used to be 50 cents and now it's $7, right? Thank to you. We had trillions of dollars and billions of dollars. You gave it to foreign countries, and
we stopped almost all oil production in the States.
That was done on purpose so they could drive the EV market. Which, guess what?
Our electrical grid can't handle it.
The American people do not want to rely on a battery.
No, well, and our electrical grid can't handle it. I don't think the hardware is.
And your electric bill at your house has doubled in most cases, along with food. My car insurance is way higher. My business insurance is way higher. Everything is way higher, and we just want to thank you, Biden.
From a Tesla.
I have a Tesla. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no energy efficiency with my Tesla. Not at all. I didn't save any money.
No. What do you think you're doing to charge that battery?
I'm burning the grid.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, how do you think the grid's making all the electricity? It's not all green.
It's fossil fuels.
It's not all green.
It's fossil fuels. Wind energy and solar energy is supplemental. The technology is just not there for you to run your house on your solar system unless you have a battery pack, a battery bank that's humongous.
Wind energy is not efficient enough to power pretty much anything.
I would say certain parts of the world.
Certain parts of the world, but around here, there's not enough consistent wind. No. They're an eyesore.
Yeah. And then the natural wildlife they destroy.
And they cost so much money to actually...
So don't think with your hearts. Don't think about black or white or color. It doesn't make a difference.
Think with your wallet.
Think what's best for your wallet. And
Well, and even with that, you can't have any of those social systems that everybody wants without a good economy, without the money to fund it.
Yeah.
So if you want those good, socialist programs, then you need to have the economy to fund it.
It just pisses me off so bad that Caleb and I go to work every day, grind it all out, and then you have millions of immigrants that are getting free money from our hard work and getting a free ride on our backs. And that was all from the Biden administration and the Kamala administration. If you don't think that she knew that what that package was worth to those people, you're sadly mistaken. She knew, along with Biden. Even though they didn't say, well, hey, guess what? We're going to tell you how this whole border thing works out. And you come over and you do the right thing and you you get checked in and you get a social security number or EIN number or whatever the number they give you, and then boom, you're instantly going to, they were giving them cash at first because they had to cash infuse them, right? But then once you got in the system, then all the benefits started coming for free to them. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you the dollar amounts and what they were doing. And, you know, and then New York and all these other people who
well, in New York City, they like closed down a school for immigrants to live in.
I'm just saying, they got on the bandwagon and helped consume the money and the taxpayers. And New York has people in their own city sleeping in tunnels and sewers with no assistance. Make any sense? Your own people. You won't even help your own people, but then you'll truckload in people and help them. That's the America that I wouldn't vote for. So that would be Biden and Kamala. That is not what I signed up for. And then when you compare what Trump was doing with the border, it's night and day difference, right? It's night and day difference. You don't hear anyone saying that Trump gave the immigration borders, people who were crossing over, a free ride. He gave them a free ride back, right? Because he knew what the impact would be on the country. And I don't want to hear this crap out there with these keyboard warriors saying, well, the economy is going to crumble if these people aren't here. The economy didn't crumble when they weren't here. Does that make any sense to you? They weren't here in millions of people, right? Without us giving them free money and giving them... And they're going and buying new cars, right? Do you have a new car? I don't even have a new car. Going and buying brand new cars with our money.
I have a 16-year-old car and a 26-year-old car.
Filling their shopping carts up, overflowing with free money. How many American people are doing that? No, they're budgeting and they're saying, hey, I'm not buying a steak anymore because I just can't afford it. Right? But we're earning our money.
I'm 21, I live at home, I have pretty low expenses. I make pretty good money for myself considering I have low expenses and I still can't afford to move out. I don't want to buy a new car because it's expensive and it's not that I can't afford a new car, it's just
right.
A lot.
If you were getting free money from the government, you would.
Yeah.
Think about that. All right, we got to get back to work.